How about J.J. McCarthy? He seems to be sort of a polarizing.
Yeah, J.J. McCarthy is a very good quarterback. As well as Michigan, their whole team, they're good, So, but the thing with that, J.J. McCarthy really didn't pass the ball that much against us this year, so but yeah.
Did it surprise you that they ran the ball as much as they did Michigan?
Did it surprise me? Initially, yeah, because last year, coming off the game we played with them last year, it was like they was running all game. But this year, we was watching film all week, and we just had the idea that it was a whole different team, and it was going to be much more pass heavy this year, and it actually was the opposite. So initially, I was surprised. So, yeah.
Kalen, when you meet with teams, what do you want them to know about you personally, as not a football player, but as a person?
As a person, I feel like I'm one of the most competitive people in the world. I hate losing and everything. Not even just football. If we race into the stoplight, or if we trying to be the first one to class, I'm always competing. I'm trying to be the first in anything. So yeah.
You think you could beat a baby ostrich in a fight?
A baby ostrich?
Yeah.
A baby ostrich got no chance.
No, for sure. You think birds are real?
Birds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You think the moon landing happened?
Say it again?
You think the moon landing really happened?
Honestly, nah.
Yeah. It didn't happen to me either. I'll be honest with you. All right, yeah. All right, have a good one.
For sure.
Okay,
Kalen, how often do you and Kobe think about one day both being in the NFL and maybe even being on the same NFL team?
All the time. We had them thoughts since we first started playing football. I feel like we drew out our whole future. We knew we was going to college. We knew we was working towards the goal of going to the NFL. So now that it's actually happening and actually unfolding, it's almost surreal. But my brother is back in Penn State for another year, so he should be here this time next year. So yeah.
Kalen, have you met with the Cowboys this week?
Have I met with the Cowboys? No, I haven't. Yeah, I talked to them during the informal interview. Yeah.
How about Pittsburgh?
Yep, I talked to Pittsburgh too. Huh?
Formal?
Informal.
What's a non-football thing that has taught you the most about football?
Wait, say that again?
What's a non-football thing that has taught you the most about football?
A non-football thing that's taught me the most about football?
Some guys just say golf, it helps with, psyches and stuff.
All right, so I used to box for a little minute. I boxed for 5 months. So I feel like that helped my jam at the line of scrimmage, my press technique, and my hand usage. So yeah.
How'd you stop?
Why'd I stop? Because I quickly realized I'm not a boxer. I did a couple of sparring rounds, but I'm a football player. I ain't no boxer.
How old were you when that happened? When you were doing that?
How old was I? I was probably 11, 12.
Who's tougher, boxers or football players?
Who's tougher? Football players. Yeah.
Kalen, Theo used the word barbaric to describe Penn State's strength and conditioning program, in a good way, obviously, but would you agree with that? And what's the toughest workout you ever had to go through at Penn State?
I definitely would agree with that. And the toughest workout, I would probably say winter workouts. That's the toughest. That's the real test. It's after the season. It's during the winter time. It's early in the morning. Start at 6:30. So you got to be up at 5:30. And we do circuit drills, and it's all competition. So you going against the whole workout is you'll have a teammate that you're competing with. So it's basically like a battle within a battle.
Hey Kevin, stop. The city, Detroit, Cass Deck, stand up, right? We
Yeah.
in here. I'm not from Detroit, I'm from Ann Arbor, but I heard you ran track. Is that true?
Yeah, I ran track for a little bit.
All right. So can you talk about the importance of running track and how that contributes to your football speed?
Yeah, so I feel like running track is very important for all athletes, especially football players, just so they can get the right mechanics and the right form of running. I feel like that'll help them on the football field tremendously. So if I was to give any tip to a football player, it is definitely to run track.
Good,
or at least try it.
Because all my kids are at Belleville High School. I'm playing this in Rock.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, my boy Elijah got something for you.
That's good, bro.
Whatever, you good? Hey, so being from the city of Detroit, going to college, how did, they say Michigan got the best football. How did that help you be a dog in college? Because we got dogs in the city.
Yeah, bro. It's really just like growing up in Detroit, you already know how it is. We already start at a disadvantage. I feel like everybody, they already don't think we got talent in Detroit. They already think we below everybody. So Really just having the same mentality, like staying hungry. That's really what I like carried through my college career. Because coming from high school to college, some people like they lose the hunger for the sport. So me just going from high school to college, I made sure I kept the same energy, same technique, same mentality when I stepped into now. So that's it.
You play for an elite defense at Penn State. How did that help elevate your game?
Oh man, it helped tremendously. Like just having the opportunity to be around so many guys that's great players like Chop Robinson, Adisa Isaac, Abdul Carter, Kobe King, KJ Winston, just guys of that nature. Just like it only makes my job easier when I know that I got a D-line that's gonna get back there in 2.5 seconds. It make my job easier. So playing with a good defense like that, man, it's amazing.
You had Joey Porter Jr. as a teammate as well. How has he helped you through this process? And what kind of player was he like to play with?
Oh man, Joey was my dog. He was my guy for sure. Like ever since I stepped on campus, I seen Joey and I seen the type of guy he was and how he approached the game. And I feel like I was almost like a sponge to him. Like I made sure that I was always around him, always asking questions, always taking little bits and pieces that he used and try to implement it in my game. So,
What's he giving you any tips on this whole process?
Yeah, for sure. I talked to him about this process many a times before actually being here. So, man, I talk to him all the time. So, like, he was definitely giving me little tips, what to expect, what not to expect, what to do, just things of that nature. So, yeah.
What's stopping Penn State from winning the Big Ten championship?
What's stopping us? Nothing. I feel like we can do it.
So why hasn't it happened?
I mean, hey, man.
I'm not trying to.
Everybody got their own opinions of what could have, should have happened, but like we come close every year, so like I can't really tell you what specifically happened, but we there, man. I feel like we got the opportunity. We've had the opportunity. We just haven't capitalized yet, but I feel like it's gonna happen.
What's the best advice?
Last question. Go ahead. Did you grow up a Lions fan, and just what was it like watching that run that they had last year?
Honestly, I didn't grow up a Lions fan. I actually didn't grow up a fan of any team. I was more like, I stayed neutral, but I like players. Like I keep up with players. I keep up with the journey of the players more than actually the teams. But it was hard to be a Lions fan with me growing up, man, because it was barely winning. So